Welcome to Whispers in Ink. Happy Crafter Day, you guys! I'm Jennifer from rural Hampshire. I am here not only to inspire you, but I am here to give you permission to try something new. You guys, why not try something new? Today, I have a 3D project for you guys, and I'm really excited about it. I'm going to show you the blank version of it, and we're going to make it, and then we're going to decorate it too. All right, so here is what the box looks like. It's 3/4 of an inch tall, and we've got a little notch out here for your finger to lift up the stuff. And you guys, that's a lot of room in there. I wonder, could we fit a Reese's peanut butter cup in there? I bet we could. Oh, yes, we could. We could fit 2 Reese's peanut butter cups in there, you guys. Look at that. With a little bit of room. You guys, a gift card will hold in here. You can put anything flat. There's actually still room for something in there you can see. But there's a lot of possibilities with this little cutie patootie. So, let's create it, you guys. All right. I have a piece of soft seafoam that's 4 1/4 by 11, you guys. All right, 4 1/4 by 11. Now, don't panic. Take a deep breath. It's Saturday, you guys. Take a deep breath. We are going to break this down super duper easy for everybody. So, the next step is scores. So we're going to score our piece, and we've got, as it lists there, short across the top, you guys. So we're going to score at 3 3/4. And remember, dark is death. Don't want to use that one. 3/4 of an inch. And then at 3 1/2. Basically, it's 3/4 on both sides, you guys. All right, so there's that. 2 pieces, or 2 scores. Now we're going to extend the arm, because now we're going to flip it, and it doesn't matter which way you flip it, you guys. We are going to flip it, and we're going to score. Now, our first score, because, you know, my coffee's in the way, is 3/4 of an inch. And remember, not the dark one. So 3/4, 5 1/4, 6, there, and then 10 1/2 is the last one. Now, I want to talk a minute. This one at 10 1/2, can you guys see the 10 1/2 inch mark? I want it to be, I call this short. Now, if we were, or light, sorry, I call it light. But if you're going to go heavy, you're going to block, if you go heavy, you're going to block that. I want mine light. So I want to be able to see that 1/2 inch mark, and you'll see why in just a minute. All right, so now we're going to score this one, and then that's all of our scores. Did I want to go light, or did I want to go heavy? I don't even remember now. I don't know. All right, so there's our scores. You guys, the hard part is over. So you did it. But here's the last thing, the cuts. Which way do you cut? Now, you guys, I'm going to tell you, the first time I made this box, not this one, but the first one, I accidentally cut the ends off. You don't want to do the wrong ends off. So we've got that 1/2 inch score here, and we're going to cut on our score mark, and then I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to do a little bit of an angle. Can you guys see that? Because this is going to be the part, this 1/2 inch piece, is going to be the part that we're going to tuck inside the box. So since I already have it this way, I'm just going to do that cut right now. So we did that cut, and we're just cutting from the bottom up to the score mark, and then you want a little bit of a wedge here on these pieces too. Doesn't have to be a ton, just a little. So I'll show you here so you can see. We'll put something underneath. There you go. So just those little wedges. It does not have to be exactly the same. Don't sweat it. Then this one. You want to cut from the bottom up on the score, and then this little tab mark is where you want the wedge. So there's all of the bottom. Whoop, there you go. There's all the bottom. Now we're going to flip it over, and we're going to cut these sections. There. Make our little wedge on the tab. And then we're going to create our tab here. And there. And then our little wedges here. And these were big wedges. I didn't mean to have wedges that big. Just little ones. You guys don't need big ones. And then this one, because we already did that little 1/2 inch angle there, that one will come off. All right, so you can take a screenshot. That's what you want it to look like. Just like that. Now, assembly is easy. We're going to fold here, and we're going to fold here, just like this. And then this one I'm going to fold back, and I'm going to fold up. And I'm going to do the same thing to these, because all I'm doing here is breaking the fibers, you guys. All right, now we're going to take our glue. And with boxes, I like to work from one side and then to the other. So we're going to take our glue, and we're going to put glue on this little tab. And then we're going to put glue on that little tab. And then we're going to line up right there. Line it up. Easy peasy. And then we're going to do the same thing on this side, without the glue getting in the way. Just like that. I'm going to hold that on for a second. And then we're going to flip over, and we're going to work on the other side. So here's our glue once again. And you guys, if you want to do tear and tape, if you want to do Seal Plus, that's your... If those are your adhesives of choice, that is fabulous. I like glue because I like to shimmy mine around a little bit to make sure that it lines up. And then this one here, just like that. There. And then look at this. Check it out. Now, it's a little tight here. So, what we're going to do, you could take your corner rounder. I'm keeping it simple today. I'm going to make a little wedge here. And do the same over here, so that my piece will tuck in. Just like that. See? Easy, easy. Now what do we do with this? All right. So you will need a small hole punch, you guys. So if you have the 1 3/4, which I think, let me double check, 2 inch. No, I don't have my 1 3/4, you guys. So you're gonna get a 3/4 inch, because it's what I have at in my fingertips here. See that little notch? that makes it super duper easy to open. So we're going to take this, we're going to fold that flap, and we're going to take our 3/4 inch circle punch, and we're going to eyeball it and make sure that it's in the middle. And you guys see, I'm only taking out just a scotch. And see what that does? There's your finger hole. So now, there's your box closed, ready to go. Easy to open if you have a little bit of a fingernail, because you can get your finger into that little scoop out that we did. You guys, that makes it so easy to get into this box, no matter what you put inside. All right, now let's talk decorating. Everybody's preference is different, you guys. April is the month of butterflies on my channel because it's my birthday month. And I love butterflies, you guys. So we will be using the Brilliant Wings dies because they are still available. I'm also going to be using the Big Hooray, you guys, because last time I checked, it was still available. So, however, let's talk cardstock pieces, okay? So the next thing that we're going to be using is crushed curry. Now I have 3 different size pieces of crushed curry. So let me pull these out. So I have a 2.5 by 4 1/4 piece, and that's going to be our top. Then I have a 5/8 inch piece by 4 3/8, and one more piece, and this could be 2 pieces if you wanted to, 5/8 inch by 2 5/8, because this one's going to go here in case you want to use it this way. Now, I say you could do 2 because you could add one on the back side if you wanted to. Now, I'm using the fancy Flora DSP, you guys. So I have 2 pieces that are 2 1/4. No, that's not right. Let me fix that. Hang on one second. Let me fix that. I have 2 pieces that are, there we go, 2, bum, bum, bum. There we go. Now that's correct. There we go. I have 1 piece that's a 1/2 inch by 2 1/2. I have 2 pieces that are 1/2 inch by 4 3/8. And then I have 1 piece that's 2 1/4 by 4. Any guess where this is going to go? This is going to go right on the top here, just like this. So pretty. So we're going to be just like this. And then these pieces are going to go on their coordinating spots. So let's glue those up so we don't have to worry about losing anything. Yay! Now, if you wanted to add a little bit more softness to this color, you guys could use Daffodil Delight. That would be pretty with the soft seafoam too. I even went so far as to cut the butterfly, the outline part, in the designer series paper, and I'll show you which piece I used in just one second. Easy, easy. And I'm just going to go straight and I'm going to glue these in place right as soon as I'm done gluing this piece, because that would be what's next. And like I said, if you don't want to decorate the sides and that front, or if you want to add that back piece, have at it. Any designer series paper you want, you could use. whatever your preference is. So there's that piece. So that'll be what it looks like on the side. So pretty. Super excited. All right, now, and then there's this piece. So what are you crafting today besides watching videos, you guys? Because I hate to tell you, but watching videos doesn't count as crafting. I'm just saying. Today, though, I'm out at the Butterfly Birthday Bash. So if you are not on my YouTube or on my Facebook yet, you guys, and you are on Facebook, you're going to want to go and check out those videos, because I can guarantee you that shenanigans are afoot at the Butterfly Birthday Bash. There we go. So here's what the sides are going to look like. Just like that. And just a little bit of something, something. We're going to put our Designer Series paper on our crushed curry piece. Like this. But I'm not going to adhere this one yet. My box is going to go on the side, I think. I have... This butterfly is going to go on the bottom. It was an accidental cut, which is okay. It's not going to go to waste. Butterflies around here never go to waste. I'm just saying. So we're going to put this right here. And then we could put a cute little sentiment on that if you wanted to. But we'll do that in a minute. So that'll go there, and we'll close up our box again. So I have 2 background pieces in crushed curry. And remember I told you I cut the outline from the Flora paper. Isn't that pretty? I'll show you the piece that I used. This is the piece that I used, and I love the texture that that gives to our little butterfly. So we're going to glue this on. And look at tie-dye on the back, you guys. Love it. We're going to glue that on to the background, to one of the background pieces. Just like that. Now, true to the title of this video, you guys, we're doing a stand-up butterfly. And how am I going to do that? Can you guys see what's in there? There is a window sheet piece. That's a 1/2 inch by something. I don't know. I didn't look to see how big it was. I just cut a piece. 1/2 inch by 2 1/4. And you guys, this is scrap. I save all of my scrapped window sheets because I use them for... I'm scoring this at 1/2 inch. See how, let's see, let me bring this in so that you can see the score. See, can you see it? There we go. There's a score there. So I'm going to fold on that score on my window sheet. And here's how my butterfly is going to stand up. Because I'm going to put this butterfly on here, probably like that, and then this butterfly is going to stand up like this on my box. But here's the thing, because this is scored, it can lay flat. So I'm going to move it over back just a little bit so that it can lay flat and be mostly on the card base. So this is where, right where my finger is where I want my my window sheet to sit. And you guys, don't worry, we're going to be adding ribbon. I know that you're worried about that because, you know, Jennifer always uses ribbon. So we're going to put that there. And I'm going to pull in another one. And I'm going to put the other one on the window sheet itself. Just like that. And there's the kickstand, if you will. There's the kickstand for our window sheet. Here, we'll put the butterfly in the back so that you can see it. Okay, now this is the back side of the butterfly because I wanted to make sure to finish the back. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take another couple of glue dots and I'm putting them right on the window sheet so that they'll go so the butterfly will go exactly where we want it to. So just like this, our glued, which will be our front, our glued butterfly, we're going to do just like that. And then I don't want to see that window sheet in the back. So just to finish the look, I'm going to put a couple of a couple of glue dots on here so that the butterfly, that's the background, will be covered. Will be able to stay in place. And then line it up. So make sure that when you're cutting the butterfly out, the front and the back are from the same one. And then there's that. Isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh, I love it. Love it! All right. So there's the butterfly part. Now, ribbon. Guys, I have some gorgeous soft seafoam ribbon. When I did the video, you guys, I did check to make sure that it was still available. I checked last night, actually. So we're going to wrap the ribbon. I actually think, I know what we're going to do. We're going to go all the way around. Just at the base of where that window sheet is. I'm going to pull this because I want a nice bow. And you guys, this soft seafoam ribbon is so easy for tying bows, you guys. Once you have your ribbon or your reverse tweezers, easy. Now, I want to take a minute because somebody was asking me a question about why I don't cut my ribbon ahead of time. Now, I do if you get my classes in the mail, but I do not in my classes in person because I find that if you leave it on the spool, there's less waste. Because you can, let's say if I don't get enough ribbon to make my pretty bow like this, I can untie it and try again. So we're going to fix our bow here. Like that. Tighten it up and organize it so it looks pretty. And then go ahead and cut. So, just so you can see where we're at, let's make sure that it's straight. That's the bow that we just made. So, if by chance my string was a little bit too short, I could untie it and then retie it again. Ribbon scissors for our pretty ribbon. And we're going to trim that, and I'm going to trim this one too. There we go. And if you're not happy with where the ribbon sits, then show it who's boss and put a glue dot behind it. I'm just saying. All right. So there's that part. Now, Let's get this stuff out of the way. Now, because we've got a ribbon on here, you have two choices. I have a general rule of thumb, you guys. A general rule of thumb is when you do ribbon, you want dimensionals. You guys have watched the channel long enough, or if you haven't, now you know why. When I do ribbon, I always do dimensionals. A lot of times it's because the ribbon is thicker and I can't run the glue through it. But you guys know how much I love dimensionals. Dimensionals are the bomb. If you have not used them, try them because there is no waste. None. So there's my dimensional setup. Oh, this is going to be awesome. Love it. We're going to take our backs off because you know we're not done yet. At least a centimeter on this. We're going to put this in here like that. Oh, even just that is pretty, right? You've got that floating butterfly on there with your candies inside, and life is fabulous. I'm just saying. All right, but we're not done. No, we're not done. I have my hugs sentiment from the Big Hooray. You could use any sentiment that you want. And apparently, I don't think that fits on there. Little tight. Hang on, I got to get a piece of soft sea foam, as I apparently forgot. Just a little sentiment piece, you guys. Go to my scrap bin, and I got the perfect little sentiment piece. And I think that we're going to stamp hugs on for the front and for the inside butterfly that we have. I think that'll be good. So we'll do this. Let it sit and marinate for a minute. So this will be our inside. And I'm just going to trim it to fit, which is like 2 7/8 of an inch, so that it's even. And we'll open this up. And I'm going to put that right there. And I think I'm going to put a dimensional on one side. And we're going to put a little bit of glue on the other. So it kind of looks like it's flapping in the breeze. So the glue part is on the butterfly so that we can get it straight. There we go. So there's our inside sentiment. No room to write on this one. If you wanted to, you could put a piece of basic white on the inside, but that's not really what this is all about. It's all about the treats, right? It's all about the candy. All right, now, or whatever you put inside, obviously. And then we're going to stamp another hugs. And I'm leaving room on this side because I'm going to tuck it into our bow. We're going to pretend that it's tied onto that bow. I don't like that. Apparently I need to ink this stamp or this ink pad. It happens. Probably could get a better one if I use my piercing mat too. Actually, it's stuck in there pretty good, so we're going to try it. Oh, that's a little bit better. All right. With this, I'm going to cut this off, but I'm going to leave enough room for a tail. So probably 2 1/4 on this one. Because we're going to do a little a little flag action on the end here. Just like this. Just like this. And then we're going to tuck that in there like that. So that's going to go that way. And I'm going to put a dimensional on this one. And you guys, it's not going through a hurricane, so you don't have to go super duper crazy. If it's going through the post office, I do suggest that you put an extra one on there. Just saying. Okay, so you could leave it like this. But we're not going to. No. I have some more of the outline paper, and I have some flowers here that I thought would be a really pretty addition to our project. And I want just the flowers, and I want variation in color. See the variations in color? So we're going to use those. And we're going to stack these this way so that they sit this way. And I'm going to definitely use a mini dimensional on that one because this is a 3D project, you guys. Actually, I think I'm going to double it. Because that way then we can see the DSP underneath and it'll look a little bit more fancy. I'm also going to take this smaller the smaller flower, and I'm going to curl the petals. Just a little. And then we're going to tuck this on here like that. So that it looks like that. Isn't that pretty? Kind of reminds me a little bit of my daffodils that are blooming right now. And we could stick this right here. We could do a couple more of these and put them on like that. I actually kind of like that. I also have the bow punch. You guys, this is a punch that's holding over, so you'll still be able to get it. And I'm super excited because we have a stamp set that's going to be going with this. And I am really super excited for my friend Rachel Tessman because it's her stamp set that she has coordinating with this. So I'm super excited for her for that. All right, so I think we're going to do one more of these, and then we're going to do medium daisies. So for this one, because I want more of that blue. I think that'll work. So we've got those pieces. And yes, you guys, I could flip them over and use back sides. But I'm trying to stick to that coordinating. I'm trying to stick with the colors that coordinate with the parts that I already used. I'm going to do the same thing with this that I did with this one. So I'm going to curl these with my bone folder. And double up our dimensional again because it's a 3D project, you guys. Make it 3D. We are going to add our flower. There's that. And then I think we're going to pull daisies out of this too. Medium daisy punch is leaving us, you guys, and I am super sad. I know. I'm so sad. I hear you guys crying too. I am crying, you guys. I have done so much with this daisy punch. It is a favorite. I've even done, using that daisy punch, I've done samplers. I've done all kinds of things. All right, so I think we're going to also take our bone folder on this and carefully You don't want to pull the petals off. Carefully curl this just a little. And I'm going to curl this one super tight. That's why we have 3. And then we can layer this on top of this, and this one will go on here. So with this one, I'm going to do dimensionals, I'm going to do dimensionals on this too. But I'm going to do singles for this one. Trying to not put the dimensionals in my coffee, you guys. Oh, I know. The struggle is real. I do it all the time. And another mini dimensional. And we're going to take that one off. And then we've got the one that's super duper curly. And we're going to put that on the top. Just like that. Oh, so pretty. Okay. Now how are we going to arrange this? Well, we're not done yet. Not done yet because I need some leaves. So I want to use the darker, and I'm going to pull in this one because I want the dark. The dark pieces here, that's what I want. So that's what we're going to use our bow punch. And we're going to go with these dark leaves. And don't worry, we'll use that too. No sweat. And we'll go in this way. So I don't know about you guys, but when I'm lining up my punch, I always try to go to the edge here and here. Because that way then I'm conserving my paper, less waste. So now we're going to tuck this under here, and we'll put a flower there, and then I'm thinking we're going to do some back in the back here. And then, hello, cooperation would be nice. There we go. The floral designer in me, you guys. I can't help myself. All right. Flowers need greenery. So we're going to put this bow punch piece with the daisy. There's enough contrast on here, you guys, that you'll be able to see the leaf. But if you're worried about it, then use a solid piece. I would use like, you could use a, hang on, we could use a soft seafoam piece. And it would be soft enough but dark enough. Adding that seafoam piece to this, it'll just bring out that pattern a little bit, and then we'll put that daisy on there just like that. I like that. Okay. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to put some glue on the bottom pieces, and I'm going to tuck this. I'm going to grab my silicone craft sheet, and don't worry, you guys, everything that I use is in the description below. So there's that. And I think we're going to end up doing this like this over here. I like this over here. I'm liking that. I know, we put that back there, you guys, and it's not going to lay flat now, but it'll lay flatter than it did, or than it, if we didn't do anything. There's that. I keep thinking I put my lid back on my glue. I think this one we're going to tuck underneath. Just like that. So there's our hugs. And we need a flower over here. So I'm going to tuck that flower right there. There's the flower that I'm tucking in. I'm going to put this on a dimensional. because that way then I can get it in, tucked in over here. Need to lift it up just a little. Come on. It's stuck. What's it stuck on? It's stuck on that leaf. There we go. I want to still be able to see the hugs. So there's that one. And we can tuck that one in there. And then our daisy will go right in here. So it'll be pretty even if you don't have this butterfly. Oh my gosh, that's really pretty. Love that. Okay. Dimensional. We're going to dimensional that so everything stays where it's supposed to. I overlapped it all. Okay. And then we're going to dimensional this underside piece. Just like that. And then this, we're going to put that butterfly down, but I've got it tucked in. And then we've got this one. So even without that butterfly on there, you guys, that is a beautiful box to make. But the butterfly, I think, makes it. Love it. I love how it stands up. But in case you don't have it yet, it is still available. And I think that's it. Cute no matter how you decorate, you guys. And super duper easy. You can still get your finger in here and put your candy in there, and then you still have your butterfly with your hugs on the inside. All right, you guys. Happy Crafter Day. I can't wait to see what you guys think about this. I can't wait to see. And yes, you could put embellishments in there too. I didn't grab any. But I think it'd be very pretty with them. And I think if you check the photo, you guys, the photo, I will put embellishments in there, but I'm not going to make you guys wait for that. All right. Have a great Crafter Day, you guys. I look forward to speaking to you guys soon. Thank you so much for joining me. You guys, if you're looking for some fun projects to make, especially with butterflies this month, make sure that you go back and you subscribe to the channel and let me know. Are you guys going to try this? Are you brave? I bet you are. Thanks for joining me today, you guys. Have a great day getting crafty. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye!